Hello, my dear students. Welcome all of you back to the English for All by Albert Laurence. You are here with Ajahn Zen, and this is lesson number 3. In this lesson, we will guide you how to read aloud in English. So let's get started. Before we move on to read a sentence, let's see this table of phonetics. So what is phonetics? Phonetics are the symbol that represent the sounds of a language. You can use phonetics to write or to represent any language in the world. In Thai, phonetics is called ภาษาสัทธศาสตร์ในภาษาสัทธศาสตร์เนี่ยมีความเป็นมาตั้งแต่อดีตการ 2,500 ปีเลยทีเดียวภาษาสัทธศาสตร์ก็คือสัญลักษณ์ต่างๆที่มนุษย์ใช้แทนเสียงในแต่ละภาษานะครับเพราะฉะนั้นตัวอักษรที่เป็นสื่อกลางนี้สามารถเขียนแทนเสียงอ่านนะครับในแต่ละภาษาได้ทั่วโลกเลยเช่นเราอาจจะกำลังฟังคนพูดภาษาจีนแต่เราไม่สามารถเขียนภาษาจีนได้เราก็สามารถใช้สัญลักษณ์เหล่านี้ในการเขียนนะครับเสียงอ่านในภาษาจีนได้เพราะฉะนั้นคนที่เป็นนักภาษาสัทธศาสตร์เขาก็จะสามารถฟังแล้วก็จดบันทึกนะครับเสียงอ่านได้ในของแต่ละภาษาทีนี้เราได้เห็นสัญลักษณ์เหล่านี้ที่ใดบ้างแน่นอนครับที่แรกที่เราจะคิดถึงก็คือในพจนานุกรมนั่นเอง We see these symbols in the dictionary. Let's see the phonetic symbols on this table. You have the symbols that represent the vowel sounds, and you have symbols that represent the consonant sounds. What is vowels? What is consonants? In Thai, vowels สระ and consonants are พยัญชนะ For example, the first one, this symbol represents E sound. E sound. This is E sound. You will see that every time they have the two dots here, two dots, these two dots represent the long vowels. So this is E, E, U. Alright? And sometimes they have two symbols together. For example, this is E and E. So for example, the word day is not just day, but is day. So once you learn the phonetics, you can read the language efficiently and correctly. So this is not day, this is day. Let's see another interesting example. This one is called schwa. Schwa is a half of the sound like in English. So this one read as America. We have a word or tour oi boy. Alright, and these three lines represent the consonant sounds เสียงพยัญชนะ p b t d church church judge k g. This one is very interesting because we don't have these consonant in Thai. This is v sound. When you read this one, you need your teeth to touch your lower lips. It's not like vowel in Thai. If you read vowel, you don't have to use your teeth to touch your lower lips. But if you read v, you can see the vibration when you use your teeth to touch the lower lip. V. And then there's a nasal sound. This is a combination of n and g. So it's ng sound. It's like ngongu in Thai. Sing, sing, something like that. So I hope you get the general idea of the phonetics. If you study in arts department, arts faculty, you're going to learn this course of phonetics in details. If you don't have to, you can study by yourself. It will help you to pronounce English words correctly. And these are the examples of how the phonetic symbols are combining together to pronounce a word. For example, green, green. This is the color green. This is gold, gold, gold. Blue, can you guess this one? What is it? What the color is it? This is blue, blue. How about this one? Black, black. How about this one? Orange, orange. How about this one? Brown, brown. How about this one? Yellow, yellow. Number 8, gray, gray. Gray, gray, gray. Purple, purple. And number 10, white, white, white. So now you understand how we use phonetic symbols to combine together and produce the sounds of the English word. Now we move on to word stress. So there are two rules of the word stress. Number one is there is only one stress in a word. So what is stress? What is stress? Stress as a noun is ความเครียดใช่ไหมครับ For example, you have a stress before the examination. I know everyone does. But here stress mean การเน้นเสียงใช่ไหมครับเราจะเน้นหนึ่งที่ในหนึ่งคำไม่ว่าคำนั้นจะยาวแค่ไหนเราจะเน้นแค่หนึ่งที่เท่านั้นและกฎข้อที่2 only vowels are stressed not consonants เราจะเน้นเสียงเฉพาะสระเราจะไม่ไปเน้นที่พยัญชนะนะครับ นั้นในภาษาอังกฤษเนี่ยเราจะเห็นว่าเวลาเราเน้นที่ไหนเนี่ยเขามักจะขีดนะครับขีดไว้ข้างบนหัวของตัวนั้นแล้วเราก็มักจะขีดที่ตรงสระนะครับเราจะไม่ไปขีดที่พยัญชนะเอามาดูกฎง่ายๆนะครับ you don't have to remember all of this but once you pronounce it right then the next time you will remember and pronounce it correctly again so straight for the first syllable what is syllable what is syllable for example the word television how many syllables are there television 4 syllables so syllables in Thai mean พยางค์ now let's see the word that we stress on the first syllable มาดูคำที่เราเน้นพยางค์แรกกัน most 2 syllable nouns คำนามนะครับส่วนใหญ่เลย2พยางค์เราจะเน้นที่พยางค์แรก for example China table export pencil you see that I give the stress on the first one mostly Thai people will pronounce China table export pencil Thai people love to stress the English word at the end of the word which is not correct for the nouns we have to read as China table export pencil you can see that we stress on the first syllable and then we leave the rest of the word like we don't really pay attention to it pencil not pencil alright and then most 2 syllable adjectives also stress on the first syllable slender clever happy is different from the verb if it is a verb you stress on the last syllable for example to export if it is a noun you read as export ถ้าเป็นคำนามเราจะอ่านว่า export ถ้าเป็นกริยาเราจะอ่านว่า to export another example is record หมายถึงแผ่นเสียงนะครับหรือว่าการอัดเสียงเราจะ stress ที่พยางค์แรกเพราะเป็นคำนามอ่านว่า record แต่ถ้าเป็น verb เราจะไป stress ที่พยางค์หลัง to record so this is how you differentiate between nouns and verbs ถ้าเราจับใจความได้แบบนี้เราก็จะสามารถแยกได้ว่าคนที่พูดเขากำลังพูดถึงคำนามหรือกำลังพูดถึงกริยานะครับ to export to decide to begin now let's see other example we stress on the second syllable from the end for the following words เราจะเน้นที่พยางค์ที่สองก่อนสุดท้ายพยางค์ที่สองก่อนสุดท้ายก็คือนับจากท้ายมาพยางค์ที่สอง for example graphic we stress on graphic right 1 2 so this one read as geographic this one 1 2 geologic how about this one 1 2 photographic and also the word ending with SION and TION you count from the end 1 2 television 1 2 revelation 1 2 information information. So from now on, please don't read it as information. Alright? The correct one would be information. Information. We stress on the second syllable from the end. Now next one, we stress on the third syllable from the end เราจะเน้นที่พยางค์ที่3ก่อนคำท้าย For example, the word ending with cy, ty, gy, phy. So we have to count how to read this word. How to read this word. It's not democracy, right? You have to count 1, 2, and 3. So it will be democracy. Democracy. How about this one? 1, 2, and 3. So we read as dependability. Dependability. How this one? 1, 2, and 3. Photography. Photography. 1, 2, 3. Geology. Geology. 1, 2, 3. Society. Society. These words are also stressed on the third syllable from the end. 1, 2, and 3. Critical. Critical. 1, 2, and 3. Geological. Geological. Now we move on to the sentence stress. Sentence stress. How we read English sentence. So let's see the example of sentence number 1. We have the word the beautiful mountain appear transfixed in the distance. So how are you going to read this? How are you going to read this? How are you going to stress on any word in this sentence? They have the common rule that we're going to stress on nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. I repeat again, we stress on nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So let's check. The, is it noun, verb, adjective, adverb? No, this is article, so we don't stress on verb. The. Beautiful, what is this? This is adjective. We want to stress yes. So let's underline this word. So we know that we're going to stress on this one. Mountain. Mountain is a noun. So of course, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverb. Appeared is a verb. Yes, of course, we need to stress. Transfixed. What is this? This is an adverb. So let's stress on this one. In. Do we want to stress on this? No. The. Yes or no? No. Distance. Distance. This is a noun. How you stress on this? This one, the first syllable or second syllable. China. Table. Export. Record. The first one. Distance. Right? Distance. So we take this first. So we stress on beautiful mountain appear, transfixed, and distance. So what should we do with these words that we don't stress? We combine it to the next word when we read it. We combine it to the next word. So when we read this aloud, we read as the beautiful mountain appear transfixed in the distance. The beautiful mountain appear transfixed in the distance. And it will take you about 5 seconds to read it. You can try by yourself. You combine a word that you don't stress it to the next one. A beautiful mountain appeared transfixed in the distance. Now, let's see the second example. We have the word he can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. Now you can see that this sentence is 30% longer than the first one, but we also read it for 5 seconds. We also read it for 5 seconds. Why? So let's check. We're going to stress on what? Nouns. What else? Verbs, adjectives, and what's the last one? Adverbs. Okay, so let's check. He is a pronoun, so we don't stress on it. Can, do we need it? No. Come is a verb. Yes, we need this one. On, no. Sundays, Sundays. We stress on this. Why? Because this is a noun, and in some sense we call this as the adverb of time, because this is an important information. Without this adverb of time, we don't know when we're going to meet people, right? So this is an important message. So come Sundays as long as, do we need it? No. He doesn't have to do any, do you want to stress on it? No. Homework, a noun, yes. In the evening, we need this one, adverb of time. So how many we have to stress? We stress on come, Sundays, do, homework, evening. And sometimes you're going to stress on this one as well, because this is telling you that this is a negative sentence. So how to read this? You combine other words together with the word you want to stress, right? So we read as, he can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. All right, so we are not going to read like this anymore. He can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. We are not going to read like that anymore. Now we're going to stress only on verbs, nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. We're going to read as, he can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. You can try by yourself, okay, with me slowly. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. He can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. Again, he can come on Sundays as long as he doesn't have to do any homework in the evening. All right. So I think now you can read the English passage aloud by yourself. When you want to practice this, you can pick up any article or pick up any story or the newspaper that you want, and then you just underline nouns, verbs, adjective, adverb. And you can practice reading aloud by yourself. So until then, see you later. Have a nice day.